guys! So I know I haven't been posting. I haven't posted in a while. I haven't really been active. Well, that's a lie. I have been active on social media. I just haven't been posting on social media that much. I've just been like in a rut. Like I went to vacation and that's like the only thing that I do basically all summer, like the big thing that I do, and like once that's over I get kind of depressed because what else do I have to look forward to? But I went to vacation, then I went to my friend's house for like 5 days, so I didn't film there because either there wasn't anything to film or I just didn't like want to waste time editing and stuff because I don't really get to see that friend a lot. So that was like last Wednesday and last Sunday, but last Wednesday I didn't post because I was just like in a rut. Anyways, that's why I haven't been posting and I'm very sorry. I just started posting on TikTok again, my little break, and now I'm gonna start posting on YouTube regularly again, so look forward to that. But anyways, I did read quite a few books during June, so I was gonna do my little reading wrap up for June. I did like a mini one for last month on my Snapchat story and I asked people on there if they wanted to see it on YouTube and I got quite a few people saying that they did, so this is what I'm doing. I'm in this little corner area, which is like where I keep all my books and stuff, and I'm sitting on the floor because I felt like it might be more personal and I like my videos to be kind of like a FaceTime call, like comforting. We're just like friends talking. So yeah, a few things that happened if you care, like over the last week since I didn't film or do anything. I got my learner's permit finally. I'll show you my picture. I didn't smile, but that's my picture. I did watch Stranger Things Volume 2. I try not to think about it. It was good, but I mean, it's heartbreaking. Spoilers, by the way. Those were like on the handful of my favorite characters. Anyways, I watched that, got my learners, and then other than that, I was basically just like laying in bed all day. But yeah, let's just get into the video because that was a long behind intro. Some of the books you know I've already read because I did reading vlogs this month. Let's start at the bottom. So this is gonna be like in the order that I read them. So first I read Unravel Me. Actually, let me pull up my Goodreads so I know like what I rated each book. That's what I thought. Okay, I read Unravel Me and I gave it 5 stars. This is a part of the Shatter Me series. It's the second book kind of, unless you count the novellas, which I did read the novella, so this was the 3rd book for me. I love this book. I think I stayed up until like 5 or 6 a.m. to finish it or something, and I annotated it. I'm trying to like remember because I have a hard time like remembering what happened in a book. Once I read it and then like a few days later I don't really remember the specifics because I've like either done other stuff or started a new book. Hi guys, it's editing me. I'm sorry I look really weird right now, but I did not give a good synopsis on this book. I kind of like forgot what it was about because I had already read the book after that book, but I'm pretty sure this is the book where like Adam and Juliet are starting to have like relationship problems, and then like Adam has problems going on with himself, and you'll see what that is I think in that book or maybe the next book. But then like that relationship kind of like starts to crumble, so Juliet kind of goes toward Warner, and Warner has been searching for Juliet, like scouring the land and stuff, and Juliet is with Omega Point underground. Something happens during that time. I'm trying to give a synopsis without spoiling. Okay, basically Warner is like searching the grounds and he finds something happens, and then relationship problems, powers, you learn about some of those, new friendships, Juliet finding herself, and more development on Warner and Juliet's relationship, and that's basically it. And there's like some other stuff going on that I don't really remember. Bad memory, but that's a little bit better than what I gave earlier because that was like nothing. So yeah. Next I read Fracture Me, which is the novella after Unravel Me. It is like, this is 2 of the novellas, so it was only like this much was Fracture Me and then like that much was Destroy Me. I rated it 3 stars because it was in Adam's point of view and I just like don't like Adam that much, but other than that I didn't like the way that he thought about Juliet. I don't know, he like thought that she was fragile and needed to be protected, but in reality she does not need to be protected. Like, she is her own woman, she can do that by herself, and she is so powerful. Next I read It's Not Summer Without You, which is the 2nd book to the Summer It's Turned Pretty series. I wanted to read this whole series, finish it before the show came out, which I did end up doing. This one is, spoiler warning I guess if you haven't read the 1st book to this, but it picks up right when after Susanna's death. Conrad and Jeremiah's dad is like selling the beach house, and Jeremiah and Belly go after Conrad because he's like gone off the rails, but soon you find out that it's because his dad is selling the beach house and he's staying there because he doesn't want his dad to sell it, because like all the memories and stuff, obviously. It's basically like Jeremiah and Belly going after Conrad and then them saving the beach house. And then in the end is the beginning of Belly and Jeremiah's relationship, kind of. I gave this 4 stars because it was really good. It wasn't 5-star material for me, but if you haven't read the Summer I Turned Pretty series and you've watched the show and really liked it, I recommend reading the series because there's things that are different and obviously more details, which is like everything that's turned into a show that was originally a book. Like obviously details are left out and stuff, but yeah, I recommend reading the Summer I Turned Pretty series. Next, I read Ignite Me, which I did a reading vlog about, so go check that out if you haven't. I rated this 5 stars. I mean, everyone that has read the Shadow Me series, I feel like this is the most talked about book. Like, this is everyone's favorite book from the series. I think it was really good. Like, it shows Juliet's development and her powers and more growth, I guess. It's not the word I'm looking for, but Juliet's growth in finding herself and also exploring more powers that she has that she didn't even really know that she had, and also Warner and Juliet's relationship. That was a lot. And Adam's downfall, which is honestly great because I didn't really like him at all. And Warner kind of goes against the reestablishment and his father because his father is like a big leader in the reestablishment. Warner kind of invites everyone from Omega Point into like his workout room, whatever, because they're basically like gonna die. Like Omega Point was destroyed, so they have nowhere to go, so he lets them stay in there and gives them like hot water and food and clothes and a place to work out and get stronger for the war that they're fighting against reestablishment, mainly just against Warner's father, but like also them. And they're taking over Sector 45. And let me just tell you, the battle scene, not the battle scene, the scene where like Juliet is addressing all of Sector 45's soldiers as she like jumps off and then like the lightning in the tree, that part was, oh my god. And then the ending, the last chapter, chapter 78, like this little chapter, such a good way to end the book. Warner and Juliet are such a power couple. But anyways, yeah, 5 stars. Next book is We'll Always Have Summer, which is the last book to the Summer I Turned Pretty series. I rated this book 5 stars because honestly it was so good. Like, you get to see Jeremiah and Belly's relationship and the whole marriage thing, and you can like see in Belly's mind where like she loves Jeremiah, but like they aren't soulmates, kind of is the word. And she's just like thinking about Conrad, so you can see Jeremiah and Belly's relationship progress not in the best way. And then towards the end, when the wedding is like, spoiler warning, cancelled, and Conrad confesses his feelings to Belly, and then in the end when it does the time jump to Conrad and Belly's wedding, and when they like run out to the ocean, oh my god, I need to see that in the show because I just loved that scene. And also the letters from Conrad to Belly in the end, oh my god. If you've seen my reading vlog to this book, you know how I was feeling. Like, I was literally bawling my eyes out because letters in a show or a book, movie, anything, they're just like gonna make me cry. I don't care if they're happy or not. Anyways, I recommend the series. Again, 5 stars. Next, I read Heartstopper Volume 4. Since it's a graphic novel, it's faster, obviously. So I wanted to read like all 4 books at once, but it took me a while to actually get them because they were out of stock for a while. But I rated this book 5 stars. I really like this book. Everyone's favorite, I feel like, is Volume 3, but I don't know, Volume 4 is just like, I think it might be my favorite. I don't know, it just holds a special place in my heart. But yeah, 5 stars. You get to see their struggles and being away and Charlie's eating disorder and how that's handled and how Nick wants to help. And there's if you read this book, that one part where Nick's mom is talking to him, like I think it's on the beach. Nick had to like go away for vacation or something, but that whole speech, oh my god, like that's what made it my favorite for me. A lot of other things too, but like that was a big factor because she just knows exactly what to say. I love Nick's mom. And also them saying I love you for the first time and their progression to that and how that's such a big step for them, and I cannot wait for Volume 5. And I also need to read the novellas. This is the last paper book, and then I read one book on my phone on Kindle, but this is the last book, The Summer of Broken Rules. I rated this 5 stars. It's honestly such a good summer book. I got recommended this in my YouTube comments from one of my videos, and I'm so thankful. I took this book on vacation with me and I was reading it like almost the whole week. I think I finished it like a day or two before I left, and it's just such a good book. Meredith is going back to their like little Martha's Vineyard. Her family like owns that, and Meredith's sister Claire just like passed away. I'm not sure how long ago. 18 months ago. And she's going back to the family's land, Martha's Vineyard, whatever you want to call it. She's going back there for the first time since she's passed away. And you see like her struggles with her sister not being there, and it takes place during her cousin's wedding, I think. Her name is Sarah. I know her name is Sarah, but I think it's her cousin. And you see like how Claire died, and Meredith meets a boy, and I forget like what he was called, but I just know his name is Steven. That's just like a big thing for me, because if you read the book you'll see, but like he is called something else, but later in the book you find out his name is Steven. It has a lot of like Taylor Swift references, and it's like basically based off of a Taylor Swift song, Invisible String, and it has a lot of other song references in here. Also, it wasn't like the main reason why it was 5 stars. It was a contributing factor to it, but it was such a good summer book. Like, this was the perfect book to bring on vacation. If you want a summery book, I recommend this book. There's love, and there's family issues, and then there's like sadness to it, but then there's also like obviously happiness to it, and it's just such a good book. The last book I read was on my phone, The Risk, which is the first book to the Mindfuck series, and I heard people talk about this mainly from TikTok, and they also, it's like profilers and like the FBI and like murders. Strong female lead main character. I rated it 3 stars though. I think it may have been because it wasn't a book that I just like sat down and read over like a couple days or just one day. Actually, like, took me a bit to read it because I was just in that little slump. You know, I always get in a slump at the end of the month. Don't want to do anything. I don't know what that's about, but I would give it like 3.5 stars actually. But on Goodreads I just gave it 3 stars because I don't know if I can do that. I'm not like a master at Goodreads or anything. Especially if you like the show Criminal Minds, I recommend this book because it has a lot of the profiling and FBI stuff in it. It really did remind me of Criminal Minds, and I love Criminal Minds, by the way. I feel like it just needed, it was like missing something, and I think once I keep reading the series I will like them more as I go. I think there's 5 books in the series, but the first one was like really short, so maybe they're all gonna be short. But yeah, that is all the books that I read in June. That's a record for me. I've never read 8 books in a month, so that's good. I'm hoping I can read like a lot of books this month, July. I'll give you like a tiny TBR of books that I really want to read in July. First is Beach Read, because I did start reading that already. I just haven't finished it. I want to read the first book to the Addicted series because I've had that book for a while. I'm thinking about doing a reading vlog for that series. Let me know if you want to see that. Confess by Colleen Hoover. Heart Bones by Colleen Hoover, which is right here. Also Restore Me, which is the next book to Shatter Me series. And I was thinking maybe 6 of Crows. I don't know, but those are just some of the books that I want to read. Let me know if you guys like book videos or if you prefer just vlogs. I like doing both of them. I really liked filming reading vlogs, so I'll probably do more of those in the future, so let me know which books you want to see for those. I will see you Wednesday, which is probably just going to be a vlog, so stay tuned for that. And leave some of your favorite books that you've read this month down in the comments. I'll maybe check them out. I am so excited that I have started posting again and I got out of my slump. I will see you Wednesday. Leave recommendations for future videos in the comments, and I love you guys so much. Bye guys.